Behind the scenes between Detroit and Cameron. Thanks guys for joining us here. Subscribe to the channel to stay tuned for everything about the Detroit Lions. NFL free agency is a hard thing for fans to grasp, but it's not something you can visually see. To the fan, free agency is just a flurry of tweets and contract terms coming out of paper. Behind the scenes, it's a chaotic frenzy of texts and phone calls between teams and player agents. The Detroit Lions were one of the most active teams in the first week of free agency, and it all started with the biggest signing of general manager Brad Holmes' career. In Detroit. Just hours into the trade period, news broke that the Lions had agreed to terms for former Steelers cornerback Cameron Sutton. Leave a like for the latest Detroit news. We're in this together. This week, NFL writer Peter King gave a little backstory on how everything happened so quickly between Sutton and the Lions. The Lions on Monday were rough past the old Pittsburgh turned 28 and the deal was finalized around 2:30 that afternoon, wrote King. Agent David Cantor told Sutton he expected his contract to end at around $10 million a year. Sutton would ultimately lose out on that deal, as the Lions gave the veteran cornerback a 3-year, $33 million deal with $22.5 million guaranteed. As pointed out by King, Sutton earned $23 million in his entire 6-year Pittsburgh career. This was game-changing money, and the moment Sutton heard the news from her agent, everything was crushing. "You're going to be a Detroit Lion in about 3 minutes," Cantor told Sutton, who was ready for anything. Cantor said he didn't have a lot of time, but told him the basics of the deal: $22.5 million guaranteed, $33 million total, with a bigger signing bonus than he earned in his last 2 years at Pittsburgh. "Really?" Sutton said, getting emotional. Cantor said on Saturday he just started crying. "He told me, this changes my life. Let's go to Detroit, honey." Speak fans, we want to know your opinion. Will Cameron Sutton's performance be worth that salary? Your opinion is very important to the Detroit Lions. See you soon.